We're ready.
Say something, you might hear me, okay?
Yeah.
You hear me. Sorry. We're gonna do our final run for the day. We got Mr. UppercaseT doing Catbird. I actually have not seen this game before, so I'm excited.
Yeah.
You can introduce your couch if you want.
All right. So now that we're done with the Legend of Zaldo, I've never heard of that game.
Zoldo?
We can play Catbird, the real reason everyone's
He's the real hero.
Sorry. Oh, sure. Yeah. That's good. All right, so I'm Mr. UppercaseT,
I'm Taciturn Shadow.
and this is Night Magenta. And yeah, this is Catbird. This is a... All right. So this is a platformer for iOS and Android, actually. So it's a mobile game. I'm playing on my tablet here. So yeah, no worries. Yeah, I know. I'm not starting it. Make sure I have the right cat. Yes, black cat is best cat. Okay. So I hit. Okay, sure. Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh. Okay, cool. So this is Catbird. This is a platformer for iOS Android, as I said. It's very simple movement mechanics. You can jump and you can flutter, so you can fall slowly. And that's really all there is to it. So playing this game quickly is all about just clean movement and making fast cycles. So I already missed a cycle for this level, so I'm going to do the backup, which is fine. Yeah, so I'm not going to shut up about cycles in this game. That's really all there is to it. Almost every level in this game has like moving platforms or elevators. And so it's just important to know when you really need to go like as cleanly as possible or not. Alright. So this stage I'm going to get really, really close to these saws, or as close as I can. Their hitboxes are kind of wonky. Get the switch. Alright.
Yeah, that was good movement on the box there.
Yeah. So this level has a very precise sort of cycle to make. We clear that thing and barely clear that. And then this all works out really nicely. Pretty much, but there's not much more to it than this, really. Okay, made that.
Oh, that one always gives me a heart attack when I hear that.
Oh, jeez. Whoops.
Oh.
Oh, wow, jumping. Jumping is hard.
It's one of the two mechanics.
Yeah, right? But in all seriousness, jumping up steps optimally is actually really tricky. Because if you jump early, you're still in the air and you just flutter instead. Like some games, if you jump early, you'll just jump as soon as you're at the ground, but that's just not true in this game.
Alright, with only one action button, there's not really a lot of options you got.
Yeah. Here we're destroying this beautiful tower.
What's the storyline?
I don't think there is really a story. Or I guess you've got kicked off your home planet somehow, and you're getting back, I think. There are cutscenes between the worlds. Anyways, this level has a very, very difficult cycle. I'm going to try and get to this elevator. No, I missed it. That's actually really, really hard, this level, to make this cycle, but, you know, these things happen. It's like 5-second time loss. Yeah.
And like the planets spit you out at the end of the level, right?
Yeah, they do.
Super
It's
weird.
kind of odd. Anyways. So just some clean movement here. Oops. Ah, I keep
Super
jumping
clean.
late. So that's okay. I'm going to do this trick here. You can get up there without having to land on the lower platform, but my timing is just a little off, apparently. I apologize to the Catbird Discord for not getting world record. Oh, jeez. That's okay.
Not the worst.
Yeah. So this changes the cycle slightly. The way that death works in this game, I'll explain it after this jump. Hang on. So I'm going to try and go over this ball. Ah,
Ooh.
darn it. It's a tricky jump, but it's not that tough. It saves like half a second. I'll try it one more time. There we go.
Nice.
No, it's not this.
So, you were mentioning about changing the cycles on death?
Yeah, so basically at the beginning of every level, the catbird jumps into the air, and it takes like a second. It's like an unskippable cutscene sort of at the beginning of every level. And when you die, the cycle resets, but you just gain control of the catbird immediately. So it actually puts you like a second ahead of the cycle, which in some cases can be useful, in some cases less so.
And you can even
darn it.
You even get control of catbird before
Yeah,
the
just
screen.
like before you can even see.
Yeah.
So this level is all different now. I have to do it a little slow because the cycles change. But there were at a time there was a time when it was correct to actually intentionally die in a few levels because it let you make a fast cycle. So this level is insanely hard. I'm trying to land on the edge of the spiky platform here. I'm gonna try it a couple of times, then if not, I'll just do it the regular way. But there's 2 pixels at the edge of this. There we go. At the edge of that platform where you can land.
Nice. How much time does that save?
Like a second and a half. And it's not over yet. Now I need to make this silly jump. All right. Well, I'll do it the regular way now. Actually, in theory, I'm gonna make the same cycle because I died. So, even though I didn't do that same strat, I'm still on the same cycle here. Darn it. It's a tough jump. That's almost harder than landing on the 2 pixels, actually, jumping over that saw. Alright, I'm just gonna do it the really slow way. Or the really, really slow way, I guess. Oh well.
There we go.
Oh. It saves you a little time to like jump when you're pushing a box off an edge, but a little early there. Okay.
It's super frustrating when you get the box stuck on the edge by like a pixel.
Yeah, that's a checkpoint that I just hit there. So there's a crown there, by the way. So I'm doing any %, which means I don't have to collect any of the crowns. That's the only difference between any % and 100%.
And you're doing all worlds, right?
Yeah. So there's 4 worlds. We're at the end of World 1 right now. This is the first boss. I'm not going to talk during this boss because he's really hard and I need to concentrate. Nailed it. Whew. Every boss in this game is actually insanely easy. Yeah, it's really not. No, I was joking. Okay, so this is World 2. This is Grassy. And in particular, I call the first 4 levels of this world the Grassy Gauntlet because they all have insanely difficult fast cycles. I'm not even going to go for it in this level. It would be to jump over that enemy instead of going under him. But it saves like, oh my goodness. It saves like half a second and it's like super, super dangerous. Okay, I'm going to wait for this guy. Again, cycles are different now that I died. Oops. I'm just being super, super sloppy today. I don't know. These things happen. I'm gonna wait again.
I mean, you can't world record every day.
Yeah, well. Alright. Okay, I've messed this up already too. I thought I was on a different cycle than I was. I was waiting for that bullet, but I was actually not even close. Alright, so this room has, there's 3 different strats you could do, the fastest cycle, medium, or slow. And they are stupidly difficult, easy, and easy respectively. So this is the second one. You can do 1 cycle faster than that, but it's like close to impossible. And then this room also has a fast cycle that I'm going to try and get, but I don't have high hopes because it's, again, really hard. Yeah, I did all those jumps just a little bit too high. Yeah, the fast cycle would be right there, but I'll wait.
How consistent would you say you are on like these super hard fast cycles?
This one, I almost never get any of those. Except the second one, I guess. I'm going to do a trick here. I'm going to try and jump over this bullet. Perfect. It's called flutter shoving, where you're fluttering and pushing a box like over spikes. It saves like 7 seconds in a level coming up, but doesn't save much time there. And this level's pretty relaxed. Not
I like
much
this
going on.
homage to Meat Boy. To Super Meat Boy.
Oh, is this a Super Meat Boy reference?
It's, yeah, just a lot slower.
Alright.
They also have the key, like,
Oh, gotcha.
unlocking system.
Okay, there's the fast cycle here. I have to do this whole level perfectly, but this level's very easy because you're just falling, so I expect to get this one. Okay, so I'm gonna hit this switch. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to let the crate hit the switch, but you don't die if you are really fast. And now we just have a couple of slow cycle-based levels. Not much time to be saved. So again, I jumped right before I pushed the box off the edge there. It saves a little bit of time, and I fortunately actually pushed it off the edge this time, so. Alright, I have to do this first part really well. There's an elevator that I want to meet. It's this platform here. Okay, we're good. Again, that's just like actually a lot more difficult than it looks. The theme of the day? Really? You can usually make that. So it should be easier to make that same cycle again because I died, so I have a second head start. So this is one of the levels where you would intentionally die to make this cycle. Ugh. But as it turns out, you can just make the cycle without dying, so it's faster to do that. I'll just wait here.
Hang out with your buddy there. Say
Yeah.
hello. Hey, what's up?
I'm gonna wait for him too. Okay. It's fine. And so, fun fact, these spikes don't really exist, or they sort of do. Their hitboxes are just really weird, and you can just jump through them there.
Yeah, they basically only start existing once they're falling.
No, you can just you can hit them from below, but
Oh.
I hit it. I like jumped above it. Anyways, here's the second level where I'm gonna do flutter shoving. I'm gonna push this box over these spikes without stopping like that, and I have to do it a second time. And this actually saves 7 seconds because it saves the whole cycle of this box moving up and down. So it doesn't look all that impressive, but it's like a really useful trick. So we're one cycle ahead of what we should be. Alright. Alright, so there's a fast strat I can do at the end of this level. I'm probably not going to go for it because this level is very, very long and there's no checkpoint, so... And it saves like a half second, so I'm not going to try. Okay. So it involves like jumping on these spikes like one cycle earlier
Oh god.
when they're like nearly spawned. Alright, so this is probably my favorite level in the game. Well, hopefully I can get this. Oh, I was close. Alright.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah. Thank you.
Is that level affectionately called the trench run?
No. I don't know.
It should
I guess
be.
not.
Feels like it. I'll accept my commission later.
Yeah. So there's a checkpoint there, which is really nice because this level is also really, really long. And there's a bit of a dangerous trick I'm going to try here. Or not really a trick, but I'm going to hit this trampoline before this bullet hits me. And then we make this cycle really nicely.
Nice.
Alright, so this is boss 2. This is pretty much the only boss where you can actually save time. Every other boss is basically an auto-scroller, but this one you actually are just hitting the switches as fast as you can. Oh,
Nice.
well, that was silly. And now the cycle is all different again because you don't have to watch the intro cutscene. So now this is all weird. Okay. Yeah. Okay. He dies after you hit the switch. The two switches. A bomb appears.
Oh, that's a bomb.
Yeah.
I thought that was just like a cat controlling it.
I don't know. All right. So World 3. This is Winda. It introduces this wind, which lets you fly. This is probably the easiest world in my opinion. A lot of the levels are just really relaxed, I guess. So for example, this level here, I'm just going to hold right the entire time and jump appropriately.
So for anyone getting into this this game, speedrunning wise, what would you say are like the biggest hurdles?
There's not really many. Like this game's pretty simple, right? It's a mobile game, so you can get it on your phone, and like it's pretty easy mechanically. You just have to learn the levels. So these squirrel enemies that fire like dodgeballs out of their cheeks are like really annoying. They're basically fine if you're like used to the cycle, but if you're off cycle, they're just really awful. Okay, I have to do this part well to make a cycle here. That looks good. So it's that bullet there, and then don't die to that bullet. And we're good. Sweet. Alright, here I'm gonna hug the ceiling. Ugh, and then I'm gonna hug the ceiling again. You can die there hugging the ceiling, it's just... Yeah, okay, I'm off cycle here. It's just, like, not on that particular timing. Gonna nab the checkpoint.
So is it basically only when it's right at the top?
Yeah, basically, yeah. Alright, so these blue diamonds sort of, they're one-time use trampolines. Perfect. Awesome. I'm gonna try to skip a few of them here. I'm gonna go straight to this trampoline. Straight here. Good.
Nice.
A bit perilous, but...
What is life without a little adventure?
Yeah. So this is another level with a fast cycle that you almost never get. I'll see if I can get it. No. I'm gonna wait. There's a very nice like visual cue you can use, so I can tell if I'm gonna make it or not before like committing. But I think I've gotten that like once ever in an actual run. Like I've done it in the individual level, but I'm gonna pause here for just a second, and then we're good. So I push this box into the center, not because it saves time or anything, just so I don't have to jump there. For that level, yeah.
The Death Gauntlet.
I really like this level. This level's pretty cool. It's just, I don't know. You're very close to death at all times, I guess, but not really that close. Like it's just, it's really neat, I guess. Just like this part. Dodge the box, jump over here, dodge that box. It just works out very nicely. Alright, here's the second level in this world where I'm literally going to hold right the entire time. This one's actually, like, that part is a little tricky, but... Perfect. Alright, I'm going to try to, again, do a flutter shove over these spikes, but this one, yeah, okay, I messed it up. It's tough because you're in the wind, but that's fine. And now, an auto-scroller.
Ah, yes. It wouldn't be a speed run without one.
Right. So it is actually possible to jump on like the milk or whatever this liquid is. It's just insanely difficult, and it also seems random. I just like this was discovered like a week ago, and I don't know. It's yeah, it is very until it's understood better. We're not going to use it. I don't think.
That sounds like something completely ridiculous, though.
Yeah. It seems different in each level, too. Like, some levels, the ground is, like, closer under the liquid than others. I don't know.
Huh.
Like, I've never done it in that level. I've done it in some other ones. But anyways, so this is Big Bear, boss 3. His hands are made of loaves of bread. In my opinion, at least.
Well, checks out.
Yeah. This boss is very, very easy. I'm going to regret saying this, but I don't think I've literally ever died to this boss. Cue imminent death. Boink! Yeah. It's good.
Hey.
All right. So that's World 3. Now I need to skip a bunch of cutscenes. So this is like the end of the game, and the 4th world is sort of a bonus world, so I need to do some menuing. Okay. All right, so World 4. Right off the bat, I'm going to do a trick called free jumping. I'm going to jump through this portal and get up onto that ledge there. Basically, if you go through a portal and you're on the ground, even if the destination of the portal is in the air, you can jump for like a frame or two after going through the portal, which is what I did there. It saves like a second. I nudged that box there. You can actually make that jump without nudging the box, but I think it's frame perfect actually, so I do the coward's nudge and waste half a second. So another free jump here. I'm gonna go through this portal, jump, so I get this key. You're supposed to push the box through the portal and then jump off of the box, but it's like 4 seconds slower.
That's slow, Eric.
Yeah. Which is why we don't do it.
Check it out.
Oh, I'm slow here. I gotta wait here. You usually get past this 4th guy, but... Alright, this room has a cool looking strat. I'll try it a couple of times, see if I can get it. Nah. So I'm actually gonna reset the level to reset the cycle. So I can try this again. Oh, that was way wide.
Oh.
Alright, I'll just do this slow. It's not actually that tough a room, honestly, but I have like no clue how to do this slow even. Alright. Yeah, you usually get the crown if you do the fast strat. But what else? Yeah, these are lasers. They would kill you if you jump into them.
Death beams, got it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna skip that. Okay. That cycle's not that tough to make, honestly. This room has a pretty tough cycle. I'll see if I can get it. Okay, nope. I've messed it up already. And now this squirrel is gonna... Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna sneak past this guy. Cool. And this is Hardwire, where everything is spikes. Alright. Okay, I'm a little bit off my usual cycle here, but that's fine. Oh, really? Oh, I thought I was good there.
Yeah, that's surprising.
So it's possible to fit in between... Okay, there we go. Just like that. You can slip in between those diamonds there. Saves like a half second. So my PB for this is like 23 and like 30 seconds or so. Okay, that was close. All right. Yeah, it's like 23 and a half, I think. So this level, I think they sort of just like forgot that you can flutter, because like, oh, I'm too, okay. I thought it was too low there, but. And I really like this level a lot, actually. It's like a sort of neat design. There's portals and bullets chasing you.
Nice.
Okay. So I'm gonna try and get this key without slowing down, like that. And I get this checkpoint without slowing down. And because of that, I make a fast cycle here. I get over this bullet, and the whole rest of the level just works out really nicely.
Yeah, that's actually one of the things I liked when running this casually, was just how clean the levels are. It was, you know, it's a very simple game, but it all just works out, and it felt really nice playing.
Yeah, it's just like a very like well put together platformer. All right, so this is the last level. It's not a hard one. Just need to get past that guy, pick up the crown, or die. That's cool too. Oh my goodness, this is not a hard level at all.
This is why we don't call it.
Yeah, well, this is really my fault. And it's never this part where you die either. It's like
That part?
no, it's this first enemy that usually gets you if you die. This guy. Okay, hug the ceiling. Cool. Nailed it.
Got there.
Yeah, well, this is the final boss first. But so this is the final boss. It's like a minute long. It's the longest boss fight. It's really annoying. It's okay. So it's probably the hardest boss, which is not a very high bar. But like sometimes you do die. Basically, his third attack, it's random, and so you need to put yourself in a window that's about 6 pixels wide. So I'm gonna put myself in it. Oh, that's perfect. So this attack he's doing, he does 3 bullets and then 4 bullets, but sometimes he does 4 and then 3. So you want to park yourself in a spot where you dodge both, and it's like 6 or 7 pixels wide, which is pretty wide. But sometimes you just like can't get into it, and you die. It is unfortunate. So time is going to be when I hit the portal at the end of this level. Oh, well, that was close. Oh, jeez. Oh. Yeah, I, like, forgot that he was doing that attack and then messed it up.
Now we get to see more of the adorable spider.
Yeah. It's spider web, actually. I don't understand.
We're not on a full name basis yet.
Okay, that's fine. Like, you can also just dodge these attacks, too, which is what I tried to do there, but I was just, like, too late and messed it up. Okay, we're good. So this is time? Time. How do I blink?
Hey.
Oh.
Oh, you just reset it.
Curses. Whoops. All right. Cool.
Good stuff.
So yeah, that's Catbird. We can watch the Catbird returning home to his home planet, which is also a cat. Perfect.
And perhaps a bird.
Yeah. All right, so thanks for having me. If you're interested in running this game, there's a Catbird Discord and also a mobile speed gaming Discord, and everyone's super friendly there, so shout outs to those guys, and yeah, thank you for having me.
All right, that was